Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. You know, ghost towns across the Lone Star State are always a popular stop for sightseeing tourists in Texas. And we have featured our fair share over the years. From Terlingua, Independence, to Thurber, each town had its own unique story. And that's exactly the same case for J Lorraine. Now, if you've never heard of J Lorraine, Texas, don't feel like you're not brushed up on your Texas history, because J Lorraine is completely made up. Texas ghost towns have a lore all their own. Stories of the Old West and a connection to the past that make these sort of places the perfect stop to ponder what life was like. But in the ghost town of J Lorraine, you won't find hardcore history, because this place is here just for fun.
Before I retired, I started the ghost town.
George T. Richards is about as much a cowboy as his town deserves a historical marker.
I wear a cowboy hat, but I'm afraid of horses. You know, they could step on you.
But for some reason, he really likes old western towns.
So when you bought this piece of property, was a ghost town in your mind?
Yeah, basically it was.
George's family moved to San Antonio when he was a young boy. And after getting his degree at Southwest Texas State, he went on to serve in the Navy. A far cry from his western style of life now.
At one point I was on the flight deck of the USS Independence. We were off the coast of Florida, and we watched one of the Apollo rockets.
That had to be amazing.
It was. I mean, I felt like singing Star Spangled Banner or something. So here I'm on an aircraft carrier watching a moon rocket go up.
Eventually, he went to work for the Texas Attorney General as a systems analyst. But before he retired, he took to the town, his own town, building everything on this 15-acre estate.
My mantra was at least one more board a day. Every day I would come out on the weekends, and I would come out and just keep adding to it.
Not being a craftsman by trade, there were a few learning curves.
I will say I wasn't a carpenter, and whatever I'm doing wrong, I'm really good at it now because I keep doing it the same way.
But he just kept on hammering and gave his retro retirement community a name that was close to his heart.
I named it after my daughter, Jennifer Lorraine. It's J Lorraine, Texas.
What's your daughter think of all this?
She loves it.
20 buildings make up the majority of J Lorraine, and each little corner has its own unique characteristic about it. It's as if each little part of this place could tell a story on its own.
Is this what you have now, what you had in mind, or did you have something in mind bigger? Or?
Well, a little bit smaller, actually. I thought I was going to make a big, western perimeter, and in the middle would be like the bar and the dance hall area. Then I started that front facade, and I realized I didn't know what I was doing. This is our fort. This is where we let people who want to camp, they can camp out, set their tent up in here.
Sure.
And we've had some weddings in here.
Sure.
So this is Fort Bowie. I call it not like Jim Bowie, like Ghost Town Bowie.
B-O-O.
Yeah.
All kidding aside, the most common theme you'll find in these parts, a place to pop a top.
I noticed you have a lot of bars here.
It just happens to be. This is a bar town, I guess.
Another saloon.
Yeah, Shane, this is the Hog Eye Saloon. Every other building's a bar, I guess.
So what exactly would convince a man to build his own world, his own reality? Well, he just wanted his one magical place.
I remember as a kid, I was watching TV, and this guy had come on TV, and he had built a place that had Adventureland, Tomorrowland, Frontierland. It was Walt Disney. And it stunned me as a kid that grown-ups would build something that was just for fun. I thought, wow, that's pretty neat. When I grow up, I want to build something just for fun. So this is my little tiny Disney world.
That's awesome.
This is our restaurant, kind of. This is where we serve our food and our drink. We have some of the best burgers in town.
Really?
Just this town.
J Lorraine is open to the public and has a maze, a theater, and all sorts of places to explore. What you won't find here are ticket booths. This small world comes with a small price, free.
So people can pull up here and just walk in. There's no charge to come in.
Right. I've always say we're kind of desolate out here, and we have been. And it's hard enough to get people to come out anyhow. So if I charge them to come in, I don't know if I'd have many people anyhow.
Walt Disney once said that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Those words have always resonated with me. But for a guy like George, well, if the boot fits.
Well worth a stop on the Texas
Well,
bucket list.
I'm glad y'all stopped by, and anybody else wants to stop by the old western town, we'd be glad to have them.